Hello everybody, it's Megalithic here, and this video is going to be following on from the previous two videos detailing how to acquire and run your different businesses. Okay then, now this video does go ahead and assume that you have gone and earned around $200 to $400,000 and purchased yourself a biker clubhouse, and you can see them there. Okay, the cheaper ones of course are always up towards the north here. Okie dokie, so once one has gone and purchased oneself a biker MC clubhouse and all that sort of business, ladies and gentlemen, you will need to go and visit your establishment, ladies and gentlemen, and go and purchase a cocaine factory from the Open Road website, retailing for around about $1 million. And of course this video does go ahead and pre-assume that you have gone ahead and ground the money for that, and you've gone ahead, you're now able to purchase one, you know. Okie dokie, and the first purchase, like I say, most advisable is the cocaine factory, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go for the counterfeit cash or the forged documents or the weed. Just go for the cocaine and the meth, and of course always disband from your motorcycle club. Okie dokie, there we go. Now, like I say, it is the cocaine factory and the methamphetamine factory that you do wish to focus on, ladies and gentlemen. Do not waste your money on any of the other businesses the biker MC clubhouse can offer you. Okay, well, let's get started then, shall we, ladies and gentlemen. It's always advisable to situate your businesses close together as well. As you can see, my cocaine and methamphetamine factory are quite close. Unfortunately, that's the closest I could get a weed farm, don't you know? There we go, okie dokie, and and you can see the biker clubhouse. There we go, in the somewhere in between the middle of them there. And that's how I'd advise you go about it, really, if you have the opportunity. Okay, well, like I say, let's get started, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Now, like I say, cocaine and methamphetamine are the ones to focus on. As it happens, we're going to start. We're going to go ahead and start with the weed, ladies and gentlemen, just simply because it's the only business that needs resupplying, so to speak, and I can give you an example of a resupply mission. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are now at the weed farm, and yes, jolly good. Okie dokie, why don't we head on inside then, and we'll just have a quick look through right here. Oh, jolly good, and all that sort of business, ladies and gentlemen. Now, like I say, these businesses essentially operate the same way, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the bottom right-hand corner there, you have 5 supply bars. Now, one resupply mission, ladies and gentlemen, can earn you between 1 and 2 bars of supplies. So you can work out that it's going to take between 3 and 5 resupply missions to fill that bar. And it takes around about 2.5 full resupply bars to fill the product bar. Okie dokie, so the Open Road website is situated here in your businesses as well, ladies and gentlemen. Now, like I say, once you have purchased your business, and presumably it will be a cocaine factory, you'll need to go and get some stock. So the advisable thing if you're starting out is just to steal the supplies, ladies and gentlemen. Once you've done it a few times and you've got rolling, you can go and buy them, but they are rather expensive. So if you're just starting out, it's for the first few times it's advisable to go ahead and steal the supplies. Now, you have to upgrade your businesses in order to get the most profit out of them, you know, ladies and gentlemen. You can see rather expensive, $1 million for equipment there, about $250,000 for staff, and about $300,000 for the security, ladies and gentlemen. Okie dokie, and like I say, when you're starting out, always advisable to go ahead and do the resupply missions on your own.
The supplies we found are in the hands of some pretty nasty people. Deal with those people and get us what we need.
Okay then, now like I say, these resupply missions really aren't very taxing, ladies and gentlemen. They really are very easy. Once one has, like I say, established one's businesses, and you've got a methamphetamine and a cocaine factory and a bunker, you won't want to really be wasting your time with resupply missions for 2 reasons. 1, they do take time, and 2, you should be earning enough money where buying the resupplies really isn't, really doesn't matter that much. Yes, it's going to cut into your profit margin, but it'll save you running around the map and doing these resupply missions. And it's always worth bearing in mind, you can make more money doing headhunter and sightseer than these resupply missions anyway, so better off to go and buy to do a couple of headhunters and whatnot, and then go ahead and buy the supplies anyway rather than doing these missions. But as it starts out, if you are just starting out, there's no harm, you know, ladies and gentlemen, in undertaking these resupply missions, and it probably will prove more beneficial in the long run. Okay, now this is a standard resupply mission, ladies and gentlemen. All the resupply missions are generally the same. Drive from point A to point B, kill all of the NPCs. You can see I'm going to try and get a sneak attack there, and I've just given the game away, and so now they know that I'm there. That's really is rather a rotten shame, don't you know? Yeah, like I say, all the resupply missions missions, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty much the same. Drive from point A to point B. Then you're going to need to kill the NPCs and collect the supplies. Now, the supplies can come in two forms. They can either come in a vehicle or they can come as a single package. Now, if they're in a vehicle, ladies and gentlemen, then you should always get 2 supply bars, you know, and that is obviously that's sort of preferential, really. The only drawback is, and there we go, I picked up the supplies. The only drawback is with the 2 bars of supplies, you'll need to drive a slow-moving vehicle, a van or some such. And I don't need to kill all of these NPCs, but I'm going to because I'm psychotic, don't you know? Right, okie dokie, again, there's one more left over there. I'm certainly not going to let him escape. Yes, you, sir, time to bite the dust, good man. Yes, there we go. Yes, like I say, so if it's a vehicle, if it's a van or some such, you have to drive back, you'll get 2 resupply bars. You'll only, if you get a couple of those missions, sort of, well, 2 of those missions would give you 4 supply bars. You'd only need to do the 1 more mission to go and get to completely fill that supply bar. Like I say, 1 full supply bar turns into 2 bars of profit, ladies and gentlemen. So you can work out, like I say, you have to do a number of these missions before you can actually get your stock up to full level. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, like I say, 1 van will give 2 bars of supplies. If you collect it on foot and you can take your own vehicle back, you'll only get 1 bar of supply. You get back quicker, but of course, it is really more preferential to take to get 2 bars of supply as 1 mission. Okie dokie, and there we go. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, in the bottom right-hand corner there, we've only got 1 bar of supplies for that particular mission, and we're going to go ahead and assume now, ladies and gentlemen, that we've been doing this for some time, and so now we've got the sort of money to go ahead and purchase resupplies, and we're going to give an example of that now. Currently, okie dokie, and it's always worth mentioning, ladies and gentlemen, the prices that I'm going to be quoting on what these businesses can actually turn over in terms of profit is based upon when they have been fully upgraded. The profit margins are lower. There we go. We're going to now go ahead and purchase some supplies. Okie dokie, like I say, stealing supplies when you're starting out, and once you've got some money behind you, why not go and purchase them? It makes things a whole lot quicker, you know. Okie dokie, so why don't we head on over to the methamphetamine factory, I think. Okay, that's like a jolly good, oh bloody hell, right.
That's what we were looking for. LJT over.
Oh yes, I really did need that call. Thank you, LJT, most edifying. Right, okie dokie, so where was yes, ladies and gentlemen, like I say, the profit margins for these businesses, once they've been upgraded, are reduced, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you will need to go and spend the money on, whoops-a-daisies, I've stepped outside and I haven't disbanded my motorcycle club. That really is, not the thing to do, ladies and gentlemen. At this point in time, I am at a risk of getting raided, and now I am no longer. Okie dokie, so what on earth was I? Oh, that's right, so like I say, that's why it's advisable, ladies and gentlemen, to go ahead and put the upgrades. Certainly the staff and the equipment upgrade on your business, ladies and gentlemen, will actually increase the amount of stock that you can hold in your business, don't you know? Can't remember what the original levels are. It's been far too long, I'm afraid. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now here we are at the methamphetamine factory. Like I say, the weed farm is really not advisable. The methamphetamine is advised really to be the second purchase. The cocaine factory, which we should be looking at next, ladies and gentlemen, is the first purchase that you should go ahead and buy. Right, okie dokie, now you can see, ladies and gentlemen, $238,000 it says down there in the bottom right hand corner. I've got a full product bar, there we go. Jolly good, and we're going to go ahead and log on now and take a look, shall we? Right, okie dokie, now same as before, the exact same layout, ladies and gentlemen. We can go and purchase supplies, $75,000. Like I say, if you're starting out, do the resupplies on your own if you feel the need, but yes, go and purchase supply. Actually, now I think about it, hold on a minute, I haven't looked at the upgrade prices, have I? Okay, we'll go ahead and do that right now, shall we? Yes, okie dokie, and right, okay, supplies on the way, and like I say, it says $200,000 in the bottom right corner. If we go to sell stock, it'll be at 357. Okay, so again, equipment, ladies and gentlemen, just about $1 million. Staff upgrades, about $300,000, and about $500,000 for security there. Okay, we've logged into a motorcycle club, and once again, we have to log out. Okay, here's an example of some of the sales missions, ladies and gentlemen. Essentially, once you've got your product bar up to full, you go and sell it. Like I say, fully upgraded, $357,000 you'll get for the sales mission. Some can take 5 minutes, some can take 30 minutes. It really does depend upon what sort of which one you get. This is the seaplanes. It's a rather slow one. Takes about 25 minutes. No way to hurry it up that I've ever been able to find out, you know. Okie dokie, here we go. As you can see, $357,000 in the top right-hand corner there for the 25-minute sales. Simply the 3 planes for this mission, 5 drops per aeroplane, so that's 15 drops in total, ladies and gentlemen. Like I say, it takes around 25 minutes, and that's $357,000 $357,000. Okie dokie, and of course I need to disband so I don't get any raids. Okie dokie, and jolly good, ladies and gentlemen. Right, okay, now it's the cocaine factory. Now, like I say, do start with the cocaine factory. We've sort of run in reverse order here, ladies and gentlemen, from the weed to the meth to the cocaine. But that's just the way that I went about it on this occasion. I would always advise starting with your cocaine, ladies and gentlemen, then moving on to your methamphetamine when you're resupplying and when you're selling. The reason for this is the cocaine is worth a little bit more, so if you do get raided after you've sold your methamphetamine, you're going to actually lose more. If you get raided on the meth when you've just sold your coke, you lose a little bit less, so it's always advisable to undertake the cocaine sale missions first. And here we are inside the cocaine lockup, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going straight to the resupply, and that's what we, like I say, we could go ahead and steal them if we're starting. And like I say, if you've not got much money, do start with that. Otherwise, go ahead and purchase them. Now we're gonna have a look at the upgrades there, ladies and gentlemen. Again, $1 million or there and thereabouts for equipment. The staff is about $400,000, as you can see there, and about $500,000 for the security. Okay, now this is one of the an example of one of the sales missions, ladies and gentlemen. We are actually going to give a more extended look at this because on the Spiker Sting video that we put out, we didn't really get to see the actual workings of this, and we'll get a chance now. So okay, we've gone ahead, we've triggered the sting, ladies and gentlemen. Now the idea is to drive a short distance away and wait for the unmarked police car, and there it is. Okie dokie, like I say, on the mini-map there you will see a large amount of red blips and police that come after you. Now these two unmarked police cars, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, these are undercover police officers. They are not police blips, they are red blips, and they will chase you absolutely everywhere. The other red blips will stay in situ, shall we say, ladies and gentlemen, but these two undercover police officers will chase you. So it's always best to, like I say, trigger that sting, drive it, and there's one of the undercover police officers. There he is, look, he's plain clothes. Go on, get up, my good man, get up. No, actually, stay down on second thoughts, yes, okay. No, go on, go ahead and get up, why not? No, actually, stay back down. Okay, jolly good. Like I say, they're undercover police officers, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, not your standard blues and twos there, ladies and gentlemen. And it is advisable, like I say, when they're getting the biker sting mission, to drive a short distance, and that's their unmarked police car, you can see there, and it's parked on top of my bike. That really is a rotten shame. Right, like I say, yes, so trigger this thing, drive a short distance away. You'll have 3 stars after you. Do not phone Lester and get the stars removed from you until you have driven a short distance away, and these 2 undercover officers have approached you. Murder those 2 undercover police officers and then call Lester. Now the reason why you should not call Lester first is because they will pursue you, and if they pursue you and you should kill them after you've already called Lester, you'll have a cooldown timer on that, and unfortunately you'll be rather you'll be in a lot of trouble. Okay, we got Lester.
I take it this isn't purely a social call. Of course not.
Yes, he really is a most annoying gentleman, that Lester, isn't he? Okie dokie, so yes, there we go. That's pretty much how we go ahead and run it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now, once you've gone and got yourself a cocaine factory, ladies and gentlemen, and a methamphetamine factory, you'll have some disposable cash, and at that point, it's a good idea to go and purchase yourself a bunker. So why don't we go and have a look at that right now? Okay, same as before, Maze Bank foreclosures, ladies and gentlemen. And you can see that, yes, we've got the clubhouses here and whatnot. They'll give you access to the methamphetamine, the cocaine factories and whatnot. Okay, yes, I don't know why I'm bothering to show this, you know. And yes, what we're looking for is the bunkers, you can see there, ladies and gentlemen. Now, these are rather more expensive, you know. They're starting about $1.5 million. When you consider it's sort of $1 million odd to buy the cocaine factory and $200 for the biker business, there's not much difference which one you choose to start with. At $250,000, so that's why I recommend the cocaine factory first. I mean the biker businesses first. And here we are at my bunker. We're going to go on inside now, ladies and gentlemen. Now the bunker business operates broadly the same as the methamphetamine and the cocaine factory there, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, it's almost identical. If anything, the profit margins are slightly higher on the bunker than on the cocaine factory. Okay, now logging, you see the same thing, sort of thing, ladies and gentlemen. Resupply, there are a number of other options here that we'll just go through quickly. Like I say, if you're starting out steel supplies, why not? You can see the cost of buying supplies is identical there to the cocaine factory, and $75,000, ladies and gentlemen, will give you, as you can see, that blue stock level. That's how much it gives you. You can see we're out of supplies currently. That's how. So there we go. $75,000 effectively, ladies and gentlemen, creates that much stock bar. You can see how much of the stock bar it has filled there. And when we go to sell it, it sells for $210,000. So effectively speaking, $75,000 in supplies turns into $210,000 $200,000 profit, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so one can work that out simply mathematically. 2 times 210, ladies and gentlemen, is $420,000, the same as the cocaine factory once it's been upgraded. And taking a look at the upgrades for here, we can see unfortunately there's no prices there, but they're broadly going to be in the same sort of ballpark as the other businesses, ladies and gentlemen. Now there we go, okie dokie. Right, we're going to take a look at a sale mission here now, and why not? Okay, on this occasion we've got a rather good one, don't you know?
Okay, we need you to take this route to the buyers. The cops will be trying to intervene, so we've allocated a big rig with scoop on the front to keep them off. Sound good? Great.
Yeah, so like I say, $210,000 for one sale of 75,000 supplies there, ladies and gentlemen. 2 times over, that's 420. That's the same as the cocaine factory there, or at least the same profit. But as you can, like I say, 2.5 times you need to resupply the cocaine factory. So this does really have slightly better profit margins, ladies and gentlemen. And coincidentally as well, it turns over in about half the time. So really, the bunker is actually the more profitable business to run even than the cocaine factory, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen. I slow down here to make sure I'm recording, and it cuts out, and that really is rather a rotten shame. So yes, if you do have the disposable cash, you might want to start with the bunker, you know, ladies and gentlemen. But there we go, okie dokie. That's like I say, I do recommend the biker businesses simply because you can build on them. And when it comes to selling them, ladies and gentlemen, always advisable to sell the cocaine first, then sell the methamphetamine. If you've got the weed, sell that third, and finally, of course, ladies and gentlemen, and in between resupplying every time, do go ahead and visit that bunker, because you'll find that bunker turns over very quickly, ladies and gentlemen. You'll be able to get $210,000 out of that every couple of hours, and like I say, that's how you earn the big money. That's how you start getting up towards the millions of dollars. Now, once you've got millions of dollars, it's worth going and considering a nightclub, ladies and gentlemen. That is not something we've referred to previously, but once you've got a bunker and a cocaine factory and a methamphetamine factory, and maybe a weed farm too, ladies and gentlemen, you might want to consider yourself a nightclub. Why consider a nightclub? Well, I'm about to go through it right now very quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, on Maze Bank foreclosures, the same as you'll find the MC businesses, or the MC clubhouses, I should say, and the bunkers, ladies and gentlemen. Across there, the far right, we have nightclubs, and as you can see, they are all situated in the city, and that really is rather a rotten shame. Okie dokie. Now, they're starting from around about $1 million, ladies and gentlemen, but I'd recommend you go and buy one of the more expensive ones, you know, further up north in the city, better locations and all that sort of business. About $1.5 million. Now, why purchase $1 million? Why spend money on a nightclub, ladies and gentlemen? Well, the reason really is very simple. These businesses seem to accrue profit for absolutely free, provided that you do own the biker businesses, the cocaine, the methamphetamine, and the bunker. This business is effectively supplementary. You go and purchase it once for $1.5 million, and from that point forward, ladies and gentlemen, it's just going to start accruing profit for absolutely free. That is to say, and do pay attention to this, you do not have to buy resupplies for this business, and you do not have to do resupply missions. This will simply resupply off your other businesses. Okie dokie. Right, what's going on here? Right, okay, right, it's clearly quite low on popularity. Got to go and top that up, and there we go. Right, yeah, I've just skipped ahead there, just cut a bit of it out, you know. Yes, like I say, so yes, these businesses, ladies and gentlemen, they accrue profit for free, but they only accrue profit for free if you have the cocaine, the methamphetamine, the bunker, those sort of businesses. Okie dokie. At top of the popularity, you can now see it's a lot more busy in here, and I'm a lot more happy about that, I can assure you. Okie dokie. Now we've got $500,000 down there in the warehouse, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go and sell it, just so we can give an example of a sell mission, and these things really are extremely easy. The beautiful thing about these missions, and here
so
we
we're
go.
selling some of the stuff that's been piling up downstairs and giving me a heart attack? Great. I've sent you an address. The buyer wants the whole lot dumped right there.
Yes, as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful thing about these missions is they are all single vehicle missions, ladies and gentlemen. The nightclub does supply you. You can with vehicles. You can also go and buy your own. You can customize them and weaponize them. And there we go. Okay, how about that? It seems to be some sort of sting operation, just like the motorcycles. How about that? Right, okay, now I've got no idea how to undertake this mission. I've never done it before. Never had a sting mission on the nightclub, you know. Could use my minigun to shoot them, but I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to see if I can call Lester there and see if I can't just evade them simply by driving away. And yes, it does appear that I can. How about that? Okay, and Lester's just going to keep on talking, isn't he? Right, okie dokie, there we go. And so yes, ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful thing about these nightclub missions, single sale, single vehicle missions, and those vehicles can be weaponized, so it does make selling in populated lobbies all that much easier. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is pretty much the most efficient way to run your business. Is like I say, start with your cocaine factory, get a methamphetamine factory, then a bunker, and then sell them in that order. You'll be able to sell the bunker twice over, every time it takes the two MC businesses to fill up, and that's pretty much it. Okay, well, I do hope that you've enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, as always, thank you for watching.